My name is George Pransky. My occupation is I'm in the field of psychology. I have a PhD in psychology, and I am in private practice up in Lacona, Washington. I collect because I like revisiting my childhood in that way. I used to be really into it, and it brings back a lot of nice memories, and I like to explore that, okay? So there's certain feelings that people get from their collecting, and I think the feelings drive them to do the collecting. So if you want to ask someone why they collect a specific thing, all you have to say to them is, what feeling do you get when you look at your collection? And that feeling is the motivation for them collecting. Some collectors form strong relationships with objects because they have trouble forming strong relationships with people. Now, others do both, which is really healthy. You know, they form strong relationships with objects and they form strong relationships with people. But it can become a replacement for the intimacy of connecting with other people. And when that's the case, it doesn't do what they want them to do for it. The same way that I think, personally, that the reality shows have become popular because people are locked inside their houses with their computers and they're kind of getting a second-hand understanding of what other people are up to. Well, it's an interesting issue, the idea of is obsessiveness and compulsiveness behind people's tendency to collect. I'd like to preface my answer with actually a joke that sheds light on it. That this guy goes into a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist says, "What can I help you with?" And he says, "Well, I don't have a problem really. My wife sent me in." He says, "Well, what problem does your wife want me to help you?" He says, "Well, I like pancakes, and she told me I should come in here, and you could cure me of that." So he says, the psychiatrist says, "Well, I honestly don't think there's anything in the diagnostic manual about a person liking pancakes. I mean, I personally love pancakes. I take my family out on the weekends and we go to the pancake house." So the patient says, "Well, doc, you should come over to my house. I have closets full of pancakes." And I think that that kind of illustrates the mental health question with regard to collecting. And what it boils down to is whether people collect out of strength or whether they collect out of weakness.